Hello, everybody. Welcome to Rising Hawk Tarot. This video is for the Earth astrology sign of the Cougar, and it is for the month of April. So we're going to be doing a Celtic cross spread using the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. Then we are going to clarify with the 1909 Tarot. And then at the very end of the reading, we will pull the main themes from the Spirit of the Wheel Oracle. Okay, let's get started with the reading for the Cougars for the month of April. We start with your current general energy. And here we start with the hummingbird. So this is a very positive energy, a very enthusiastic. You could find yourself this month very attracted to nature. Um, and the rejuvenation that you feel in nature. The hummingbird says that every drop of life is sweet, and every moment is worth savoring. So again, I would definitely take advantage of this energy this month, Cougars, and enjoy this this positive, wonderful, curious energy, and yeah, just enjoy every part of life. Next, we go to the our crossing energy, and this can be what helps you or hinders you. And here we have the vulture energy, and the vulture is the purifier. The vulture can say that there is something that needs to be brought back uh, into balance or needs to be purified. So again, if there is something that is getting in the way of this hummingbird energy, of this positive, happy, creative energy, Spirit is asking you at this time to balance that energy out. Um, I would definitely look at cleaning and cleansing your space at this time, both physically and spiritually. So tidy, get rid of any clutter, and smudge yourself and smudge your home is what I would say this month. But let's clarify this hummingbird and vulture energy. So with the hummingbird and the vulture, we have the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Swords is a card of repeating patterns. So again, I would say whatever needs to be purified or brought back into balance. Um, Again, this has probably been an ongoing issue for you. This has been a repeat pattern for you where you have allowed something to get in the way of your joy and your happiness, your positivity, and your creativity. So Spirit is kind of saying that it is time to break this pattern. It is time to see things for how they really are, and to start making changes towards that. Next, we go to the area of our foundation. And here you have the crocodile energy. And I kind of like this energy in your foundation, especially with that vulture and that Nine of Swords in your current energy and your crossing energy. The crocodile is a card of resting and collecting your energy. It's a card of observing and building your energy and gathering your awareness. So I feel like a lot of the Cougars at this time, again, you really are working on breaking these patterns, and you really are working on bringing things back into balance. And right now, again, you are just in that kind of I don't want to say wait, but you're intentionally just kind of withdrawing a little bit, just kind of gathering your energy and building up a solid foundation underneath you. And I really love this energy down here for you, Cougars. But let's clarify this crocodile energy. So with the crocodile energy, we have the judgment card. And the judgment card is a card of an awakening. It's a card of, awakening to something new. And again, I think this is what you are working towards here with this crocodile energy, is that you are just, it's almost like you have finished one cycle and you are awakening to the new possibilities that are coming for you. But you're not being too hasty. You are taking your time. You are being patient, which again is a cougar trait. Patience is very much a cougar trait. Hunters need to be patient. So again, you are just being patient at this moment while you gather your energy before you make the moves towards this new awakening, this new beginning for you. Next, we go to the area of your mind. And here we have the elk energy. So the elk energy, this is a very strong, stable energy. It is very supportive. So again, I feel like in your mind, again, the cougars are you're very strong at this time. You're very stable, and you feel very established in yourself. You know who you are. You know what your core values are. And again, you are very sure of yourself at this time. But again, I'm not really feeling in a bad way, but we'll just clarify before we go any further with that. So let's clarify this elk. So with the elk, we have the Three of Swords. Yeah, so again, I do still feel like you are very stable at this time, very strong, very resilient. And again, I think you have experienced this forgiveness, or you are experiencing it that at this time. And again, this is adding to your strength at this time. And again, with that Nine of Swords and that vulture there in your crossing energy, this could say that you are forgiving yourself for those patterns that you have repeated in your life. Next, we go to the area of your recent past. And here we have the deer energy. And this is a very loving energy. Um, it's a card of inner beauty and compassion. And again, I do kind of feel like this is just, and again, this is the very recent past for some of you cougars, where you are just allowing yourself, again, with that Nine of Swords and then that Three of Swords, you're just now allowing yourself this loving forgiveness, this compassion towards yourself. And again, this compassion for yourself is going to go a very long way. And again, this is going to lead to a lot more, like, again, I think you're going to see the inner beauty in things. Is kind of what's coming to me. But let's clarify this deer energy. So with the deer, yeah, we have the Six of Cups, which is a card which can be a card of your inner child. So again, I do feel like you have probably been working a little bit with that inner child. And again, some of these patterns that you have been repeating up until this point could have been patterns that you have had since childhood. But again, I really feel like you are loving and nurturing that inner child, and you are giving your inner child the proper attention and the proper forgiveness that it needs. Next, we go to the area of the very near future. And here we have rabbit energy. And the rabbit energy, this can kind of say that over the next little while, you could be a very good listener for people. And again, cougars do tend to be very good listeners, and they tend to say the right things. And I feel like you could be in this position in the near future. And again, I also feel like you are going to be a good problem solver. So not only will you be a good listener, I feel like you will also be able to offer some very helpful wisdom and advice as well. But let's clarify that rabbit energy. So yeah, with the rabbit, we have the Hangman, which is a card of enlightenment. And again, I do feel, again, that you could be bringing enlightenment to somebody else. Again, you could be helping somebody else in the very near future, solve a problem. And again, I feel like this ability to help this person solve their problem is going to come from the enlightenment and the wisdom that you gained by being able to solve your own problems. Next, we go to the area of the next few months. And here we have gazelle energy. So this is a heightened awareness and ability. So over the next few months, I feel like, first of all, yes, you are going to be very aware and probably very aware of everything. Now, again, sometimes this energy can be a little bit overwhelming. So again, don't forget to breathe is what I always say with the gazelle energy. Always make sure that you are focusing on your breath and that you are focusing on the present moment. But also with the gazelle energy, it's good to acknowledge the wonderful bounty and abundance that is all around you. But let's clarify the gazelle energy. So with the gazelle, we have the Knight of Cups. And this, I always call, where I like to call the Knight of Cups a knight in shining armor. And again, I kind of feel like this could be you being somebody else's knight in shining armor. Like I said, you had that rabbit energy and that hangman, the enlightenment. So I kind of feel like you are actually coming in and you are really going to actually almost kind of like save the day in a way. And again, somebody I think is going to be very, very appreciative of that. And again, with that gazelle energy, I mentioned about uh, acknowledging the bounty around you. And I feel actually like this person could be, they could actually want to give you something as a thank you for the help that they received from you. Next, we go to the area of our closest relationships. And here we have the bat energy. So the bat energy is a card of death and rebirth. So it can say that it's an end of a chapter. So again, in your closest relationships at this time, there could be some people that fall away at this time. And again, when we do break old patterns and stuff like that and bring ourselves back into balance. Some people can fall away when we work on ourselves like that. So, but for those people who fall away, that is usually opening the doorway for new people to come in. So again, it is an end. It is, the death of something, but it is also a rebirth. And I really just, I feel like the better that you can accept any of these endings, um, the easier it will be to move forward into the future. But let's clarify the bat energy. So with the bat, you have the moon. So the moon can be a card of mystery, a card of illusion. So again, it does kind of feel like there could be something in your relationship. I do see that there could be at least a relationship that maybe um, falls away this month because I feel like something is going to be illuminated for you. There could be like the moon card can represent unconscious emotions that come to the surface. And I feel kind of like that could happen this month for some of the cougars is that, emotions that were not acknowledged in the past come up. And again, this is going to illuminate something. And again, it may mean that one of your close relationships may fall away, but again, this is making room for new relationships to come in and for the sun to come out. Next, we go to the area of our hopes and fears. And here we have the tiger energy. So this is it's funny because we were just talking about, I was just saying this is in the area of our hopes and fears, and the tiger energy is a fearless energy. So spirit is asking you really to be fearless at this time, to awaken to your own power and recognize your own strengths within you is what I would say. But let's clarify that tiger energy. So with the Tiger, we have the Six of Pentacles, which is a card of balance. And again, that vulture card right at the beginning of the reading was a card that says that something needs to be brought back into balance. And I would say that this Six of Pentacles showing up in your hopes and fears kind of says that you are hoping to restore balance in your life. And I would say if that is where your attention is focused, then that is what will happen. So I like it. Lastly, we come to the outcome card. And here we have the sea serpent. And the sea serpent represents our second chakra, our uh, our sacral chakra, sorry. This is all about our emotions, our sexuality, our sensuality, our creativity. This all comes from our sacral chakra. So Spirit is really asking you to tap into that sacral chakra this month. And again, there could be some healing work that needs to be done. But again, I feel like you are already working on that because you had that Three of Swords come up in the area of your mind. So you are already working on forgiveness. You are already working on letting go of self-judgments and things like that. So this is a really good energy to be in the position of your outcome. But let's clarify the serpent energy. And here, yeah, we have the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is a card that says to sit in the energy of what you want. And it's also a card that says life is a banquet, and it's meant to be enjoyed. So go out and enjoy it. And that really fits in with that sea serpent, with that sacral chakra. It's our pleasure center, is that sacral chakra. So really take the time to sit in the energy that you want to be in this month, and really go out and enjoy life. All right, now we will pull the main themes from the Spirit of the Wheel for the Cougars for the month of April. And here we have trust, Spirit Path of the South, personal space, openness, and path. So actually, it's kind of funny, I will say that, because you have that openness there. And I think you and one other sign are the only people that did not get the cosmic egg in their readings, which the cosmic egg represents a oneness with spirit and the universe. So even though you didn't get that card in your reading, again, I do definitely feel like that it is a collective energy right now, where it's really important for us to connect with spirit, and again, really connect with the collective, and again, just the oneness of the universe. And then on here as well, it also says personal space, and the personal space is very, very important to the Cougars. They like to have their own place, their own den that they can retreat to and contemplate and stuff. So that's very important. So make sure that through this month that you have your den, you have your place that you can retreat to, at your own personal space. And again, I would just say that you are on the right path. So continue to break these patterns, continue to forgive yourself and others, and love yourself and have a lot of compassion. So that's pretty good reading for the Cougars for the month of April. Thank you so much for joining me. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. It really does help the channel out. I love and appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.